So today we will see manage person types, and manage assignment statuses, and manage person name styles. So these are all mainly used to customize Oracle HCM Cloud application according to the client requirements. These three is mainly used for the customization. Okay, already predefined seeded value will be there, but if you want to customize a person type, you can customize according to client requirement. And we will see what is person types. Manage person types. Go and open this article. So there are two types of person types in Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud. One is system person type, and another one is user person type, and another one is user person type. System person type, by default, we will hire an employee, hire a contingent worker, hire a non-worker like volunteer, something like that. Whereas if your organization doesn't want to call employee and they want to call it as associate, in ADP there is no concept called employee. When I worked in ADP, they don't used to call as employee, they used to call it as associate. So they used to call it as associate ID and associate. By default, they used to call it associate rather than employee. Okay, and volunteer part-time and contract consultant. So let us take. So I want to create my own user-defined person types. So how we will create our own user-defined person types according to my client requirement. If client says that I don't want to call employee, I want to call them as associate, how we will create that one. Okay. So by default, Oracle will give some of the system person types. So you cannot delete them. You cannot delete them. By default, whatever the system person types Oracle has delivered along with application, you cannot delete that one. Only we can delete user-defined person types. We can create our own user-defined person types and we can delete them. Whereas let us take consultant is a system-defined system person type. The delete option has been disabled. Okay, we cannot delete the system person types. So if you see here, while hiring an employee in worker assignment page, person type, earlier we used to get as an employee. After I change it to employee from associate, it is showing as. Okay, so maybe theory will feel a little bit boring and little bit confusing. We'll go practical and see what is the actual usage. Okay, so what are the two different person types we are having?
System person types and user person type.
Very good. System person type and user person type. Okay, now we will go to application. So what is the task we need to select here is go to FSM. So this is called as FSM. Don't get confused between setup and maintenance and FSM. FSM means where we can select the offerings. Functional setup and maintenance. Okay, functional setup manager, just we'll call it as maintenance or manager. Functional setup manager. Setup and maintenance is different again. The entire page is called as setup and maintenance, and this is called as a global search. Okay, this is called as a global search. So here just go to manage person types. To manage person types, click on manage person types. The system is going to Redwood. Redwood is the latest design. Okay, so which one you want to change first? Which system person type you want to change? Means you want to create user person type. Let us take, everybody know how to hire an employee, right? Okay, now just select that hire an employee only. So these are the system person type is employee, and these are the user person types: partner, apprentice, nurse. So these are the user person type. So what is the default here? Employee.
Employee is the default.
Mark as active. Now I want to add associate. Okay, and click on, if you click on submit means click on this tick mark, submit. I have created one user defined person type that is belongs to employee, means how employee works, the same thing with this associate also. Okay, and now I want to make this as a default. So while hiring an employee, this should display as a default, a system person type. Okay, it should display in the assignment like person type here. Okay, before making default and after making default, we will see the changes. So I have created an associate in the user person types. Employee user person types are these many types are there. So now what I have to do, click on submit. Go to here, my client groups, new person, hire an employee. So let us take today's date. I'm hiring. Hire reason, hire to fill a vacant position, and legal employer, US1 legal entity. Last name. See here, somebody has added these many. What are these?
Flex fields.
Flex fields. Very good. How to remove these things? Okay, today I'll show that one as well. So somebody has added how many flex fields here?
For spoken languages, employee
Four, six.
Okay, so I'll show first that one. I want to remove that one because unnecessary. All they have made it as mandatory again. Otherwise, we cannot go further.
Yes.
Okay, I'll show this one. So just last time we have shown how to add. Now we will show how to remove as well. So here, just click on, go to settings and actions, and click on highlight flex fields. Highlight flex fields. It will highlight all the flex fields in the page. Okay, it is showing descriptive flex field, right? Descriptive flex field. Just click on here information. So what is the flex field code here?
Per person DFF.
Very good. So this is where we have to identify which flex field code we need to do the changes. Per person's DFF. Per person DFF. Remember, whatever, if somebody done any kind of changes in the new hire, just what is the flex field code we need to do? Per person's DFF, or just go to descript, enable the, highlight the flex fields and just go to the information tab and see the flex field code. Now what I have to do? Lakshman, what I have to do? What is the task I have to go?
person.
So this is the difference, Lakshman. You have to remember each and every task, even as a mentor or lecturer. If I forgot one task name, last time you have seen, right, how much I struggled. This
Yes,
is
sir.
here. There is no logic or no coding, right? You have to remember. If you do 10 times, 20 times practice, you will remember the complete task name. Manage descriptive flex fields. Go to global search. You need to go to global search and search for manage descriptive flex fields. So by heart. There is no other option. By heart. Practice 10, 20, 30 times. Search the flex fields. Sorry, flex field code here. This is a flex field code. Click on edit. Okay, click on edit. So this is what they have made it as mandatory, right? So what they have selected spoken English, they have made it as mandatory. Click on edit. So they made it as required, mandatory. If you select required means how it will become mandatory, right?
Yes, sir.
If they click on enable means it will show. If they click on required means it will become mandatory. Click on save and close. So first of all, I want to remove everything. I don't want to keep everything. Tomorrow, if some again they will come and again they will enable means it will become problem for everybody. So let's click on here, delete. Yes. Click on here. Yes. Click on here, delete. Yes. Click on here, delete. Yes. If you find any kind of descriptive flex fields while you are working, without any kind of mercy, just go and delete it. Okay. So you will get some practice as well. Okay. Now click on save and close. So this is a common environment. Nobody should make any kind of descriptive flex fields mandatory. Okay, if they want to keep it as learning purpose, they want to create and enable it, that is okay, but they should not make it as a mandatory. That is a mistake they did here. I shouldn't do deletion, but they made it as a mandatory. That's why I've deleted entire flex fields here. If they made it as normal enabled and we can continue with our own hiring, there is no problem for us and for them. But if they make them as a mandatory, without any mercy, go and delete them. Now what I have to do? Deploy. What I have to do, Lakshman?
So deploy flex fields.
Deploy flex fields. Okay. Click on done. Click on done. So now once you've done any kind of deployment, whether it is descriptive or extensible or anything, just click on sign out. Okay, close the browser and open in a new window. Okay, new window is a fresh window, right? UT dev 57. Sometimes it will take 1 or 2 minutes to reflect those changes. That's okay. See, here also it's immediately gone without logging. So this is a problem. Better open in a new private window. Go to here, my client groups, new person. Click on hire an employee. Okay. Hire date is today's date. Hire action. Okay. Let us take hire date as 1/1/2023. So we can use it for further actions also, further usage. Try to fill a vacant position. Legal employer, US1 legal entity. Last name, Bruce. So everything has gone right. All the fields has gone right.
Sir.
Mahesh, all the fields are there or gone?
Yes, sir, it's gone.
Be active, Mahesh.
Okay.
So obviously to run the payroll, date of birth is required and then date of birth and gender. You remember these two, even though that is not mandatory. Gender, date of birth is required to run the payroll. So going forward, we are near to payroll. Always while hiring an employee, always give gender, date of birth. Okay, click on next. So here address line. Let us take alpha K 94061. Okay. So these are not mandatory fields. Okay, you can go ahead. Click on next. So what is the important topic now I have to cover here? For which purpose we are creating element? Sorry, we are creating employee.
Person types. User person types.
Very good. So person types. So what is the person type here?
Employee.
Employee.
Person type is employee. Very good. Person type is employee. By default, it is coming as employee. By default. So that is what we have to understand. What is the default option here? Employee. So here, if you want to change, you can change it to associate. Here you can change it to associate, because which one? Associate is what? It is also
One
type
of the
of
person type.
employee which is user defined. Means as per the customer requirement, I don't want to call the particular person as an employee. I want to call them as associate. So what is the feature that will help us to do this? Manage person types. Now I'm selecting associate and business unit. As you all know, US1 business unit. US1 business unit. Okay. US1 person type I have selected as associate. Next, we will come to this today's topic, assignment statuses. Active payroll eligible, active no payroll, inactive unpaid LOA, suspended on all. We will discuss this value. By default, active payroll eligible. Okay. And here we will select any job. So job is same as with assignment name, administrator. Okay. And then grade, you can select any grade. So as you all know what these fields are all for our reporting purpose. Just I am going ahead and adding tax reporting unit, US1 legal entity, and adding the payroll. So what are the different payrolls that are available for US1 legal entity? Monthly, bi-weekly, and also my monthly and all. So I want to add a monthly payroll. Now click on next. You must specify work location address, very important error. So when you are selecting the payroll, this is a definite validation is. So why this error will come here is when you are running the payroll, they have to deduct the local taxes for the state. So how they will get that information? When you are running the payroll for United States, it's not like India. So wherever you work, it is the same tax. No, for United States, each state will be different taxes will be there. So state tax you have to collect. So for that reason, if you don't provide location
address.
If you don't provide the location, it will throw error. Okay, whereas if you don't give the payroll itself, it won't do any kind of validation. Here you are giving the payroll and you are not giving the location. So what system will ask, okay, you are given the payroll, then how I should deduct the taxes if you don't give the location? Give the location as, if you don't know any location, go with does not equal to X, Y, Z. To select any location. Usually, or Redwood City is also there, right? So anyhow, we are doing with Redwood City. Select the one only. Redwood City. Okay, now when I click on next, it won't throw any kind of error. Now it is salary basis. So you want to give salary basis, annual salary. Let us check. Always give in multiplication of 12. 12 6 are 72. So per month $6,000. Click on next. Now click on submit button. We have created an employee rate and we have named him as associate. So that is what the main important concept to do the hire here. Otherwise, we already know how to hire an employee. Now go to person management. Okay, go to person management and go to navigator. Go to person management. Bruce Lee. So what is the user person type here?
Associate.
Associate. So this is what our class today means. 50% of the class is I want to tell you how to define your own user defined person types according to your customer requirement. So by default, Oracle will provide seeded data. If customer says that no, I want something different from Oracle provided seeded data, you should not say that I don't know how to create that one. Okay, you should say that okay, what is your requirement? Depend upon client requirement, you should create the person type with the help of system type. So you can at the end you don't say yesterday what we have discussed yesterday. What is the topic? Yesterday's topic?
Department.
Manage department trees and organization trees.
Manage department trees and organization trees, right? And day
Yes,
before
sir.
yesterday, what we having? Descriptive flex fields.
Descriptive flex fields and
extensible flex.
extensive flex fields.
So anywhere, so by default, you have to copy actions. So just like actions, so whatever the actions that are there existed in the Oracle, that is delivered actions, we can rename and we can customize. It's not like we can create our own action and trigger that one. It's not at all possible. Same thing here also. Whatever the Oracle delivered system types, we can copy that one and we can create your own user-defined person types. You remember actions, right? Actions, there are so many actions are there. And if you want to customize your own different action, you copy the existing action and rename according to your customer requirement. Here also we did the same thing, right? So we have copied employee and rename it to associate and select the associate, right? At the end, it is showing in the front end, it is showing associate, right? Mahesh, have you understood the concept or not?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So what you have understood here? Can you create your own user person type without help of system person type?
No, sir.
No. Very good. So you cannot create your own person types without the help of system defined person types. Okay. So while seeing the screenshot, you should remember what we have discussed in the class. So for that reason, I'm taking the screenshot and I'm attaching in the article. Okay. So I hope everybody understood the concept. So same thing with other one as well. Like you want to do for contingent worker, you want to do for non-worker, something, same thing. You have to copy the system person types and create as your own. Okay. You have to create system person types and select and do transactions. Okay. So please practice for others. And tomorrow I will see if what you have practiced. Okay. If you don't understand while doing any practice, you can tomorrow's class you can ask me. Okay. So I have created one type of associate and I have added while hiring an employee. You select a contingent worker and create your own person types. And while doing contingent worker, in the person type, select that one and do the transaction and show the screenshot. Okay. This is as per your client requirement only. Will change the person types. Otherwise, the seeded data is more than enough. Okay. Now we will go to manage assignment statuses. So I hope everybody understood person types, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, understood, sir.
Okay. Manage assignment statuses. So assignment status by default, it's a permutations and combinations kind of thing. So assignment status means whether it is there are two main important thing here. One is payroll and another one is HR. Okay. When a particular person has been hired into the system, okay, when the particular person is hired into the system and we need to run the payroll, so that is by default active, and we need to run the payroll means we need to process the payroll. The first one will become active payroll eligible. Okay, active payroll eligible by the default. The default assignment status is active payroll eligible. Okay, and second one, suppose if particular person, let us take if an employee, she's an employee of an organization and she went for maternity leave. Okay, she went for maternity leave and she is inactive. She is inactive in the system. She is not doing any kind of work. She is inactive in the system, but we need to run the payroll according to the law of the land. Means at least you have to give 6 months salary for maternity leave as per the law. Okay, minimum 6 months salary we have to process. So even though she is inactive in the system, when she is inactive in the organization, we need to run the payroll. So inactive payroll eligible. That is the best example is maternity leave. It's a long-term leave. Okay, we have to run the payroll. And third one is HR status. HR status becomes suspended. Suppose if let us take if particular employee is doing any kind of strike in a particular Tata Motors, and management has suspended those employees for at least 20 days or 1 month. Okay, they suspended those employees. They're not completely terminated those employees, but for meanwhile they suspended those employees who are doing a strike. Means they are not doing any kind of productivity activity. On top of that, they are hampering the day-to-day operations. So for that reason, they are suspended, means they should not come inside the premises. Suspended. And at the same time, for those employees who are doing the strike, we should not run the payroll. So we have created suspended, no payroll. So these are the different assignment statuses. Okay. And there are a lot of permutations and combinations are there. Oracle has provided by default active payroll eligible. Means HR status is active, payroll status is process. Active no payroll means HR status is active. Sometimes active no payroll means, let us take, is a volunteer. Is a volunteer came to do any kind of volunteering activities in the organization. We need to provide access card and all these things, and we have to mention who the particular person is working for all the reporting and statutory particular compliances and all. And we have to make the status HR status as active, but as a volunteer we cannot process any kind of payroll. So that is the reason do not process. Do not process. So these are the multiple combinations and permutations. Please go through this one. Okay. So this is called as assignment statuses in the system. So this is assignment status. Active payroll eligible. Active payroll eligible. This is the assignment status. By default, one is active payroll eligible. When you do any kind of global transfer, it will become active payroll not eligible. Means he is inside the system. He is not going outside the enterprise. He is active, but we should not run the payroll. Active payroll ineligible. Let us take any kind of terminated employee. He is inactive and payroll not eligible. Inactive and payroll not eligible. So all these things are according to system requirement. HR will select the assignment statuses and they will maintain that one so that the payroll will not get processed, and we can verify whether a particular person is active in the system or he is terminated or he went for global transfer, something like that. Okay. This is all about assignment statuses. Okay, now we can see, we can customize again these also. If you want to customize these things, we can customize. Manage assignment statuses. If you want to customize, you can change according to your client requirement. So assignment statuses. Okay. So these are the default system provided one. These are the default system provided assignment status. And you want to customize according to your own requirement. Let us take click on add eligible. Okay. FedEx active payroll eligible. I am customizing according to my client requirement, giving my own convention name, naming convention. FedEx active payroll eligible. FAP. Pay status. You have to process the payroll, right? Process. HR status. Active. So with these two permutations only, it will take the statuses. And from when? 1951. Default. Whether it is default or not. No, we should not never make it as a default one. Original status. This is important. What is the equivalent for our assignment status? Active payroll eligible, right? Active payroll eligible is the original status. This is the equivalent. We are just customizing according to our own requirement and giving our naming convention. And country, for which country you want to display this one? Let us take United States. United States. Now click on submit. So what I have created here? Customized assignment status I have created, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have created customized assignment status as per the client requirement. Obviously, whatever that Oracle has provided, that is more than enough. But what we are doing is always customization. So suppose the client says that no, I want this color. You have to change the color. No, I want this color. So as a painter, so whatever the particular client is asking, we need to do that kind of painting, right? Same with which color they want, they like. So same as already Oracle is providing the customizations. If Oracle itself is not providing any kind of customizations, nobody can do anything. But Oracle itself, they are saying that, okay, if you want to do any your own customizations, okay, just then go ahead. Now what I have to do, I have to create one employee and verify the manage assignment status. Hire an employee 1/1/2023. Hire reason US1 legal entity. Warren Buffett. Male 1/1/1965. And national identifier. Now click on next. Okay. So what is our focus area right now?
Assignment status.
Assignment status.
Assignment status. Very good. So again, I want to change the person type as associate. So today we have discussed person type as associate, and now I want to see the assignment statuses. So are you able to see FedEx active payroll eligible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I am changing FedEx active payroll eligible. So what is the by default what we have to give here? Even the location is not mandatory. Why we need to give location?
Run the payroll.
While we are running the payroll, we need to get the local taxes. How we will get the local taxes? Based on his work location.
Locations.
Based on his work location. And now we need to give the tax reporting unit, US1 legal entity, and then just give the payroll as monthly payroll. Now click on next. Click on next. Sorry, I have to give salary basis, right? Go back. Always while running the payroll, you have to give salary basis. US1 annual salary. Give in terms of 12 divided by 12. 60K. Okay. Now click on next. Click on submit. If somebody has changed the person number to how much? 9 digits. I don't know who the fool is. Okay. You have hired an employee. So what is our focus area for hiring an employee?
For assignment status and this person type.
Very good. Assignment statuses and person type. What is the name? Warren Buffett. So what is assignment status is coming here?
FedEx active payroll eligible.
FedEx active payroll eligible. And what is the user person type?
Associate.
Associate.
So what we have decided, we have done that one, right?
Yes.
As per the client requirement, we have done the as configurations, and we have done one transaction also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So the
sir.
entire we have tested that is working fine. There is no issue, right? So we have configured a system as a application implementation consultant or functional consultant. We have configured the system, and as a HR specialist, we have hired an employee and verified the both are working as expected. Okay, both are working as expected. Okay. So shall we go to manage person styles, or tomorrow we will see this one?
We'll see, sir.
Okay. So manage person name styles. This is also very simple. Go to FSM, setup and maintenance, person name styles. Manage person name styles. You select manage person name styles. So it will ask for which country. So local name is required or not? Yes. I don't want to maintain local name. Whereas if you say go to China, local name is sometimes they will ask for required. Or suppose like Saudi Arabia. Some countries they want to maintain their own local name, like Japan. Okay, for now everybody says that I don't want United States. You click on United States. Okay, it will say the sequence. Last name, first name, title, suffix, middle name, honors. Okay, I'll open the same link. I'll open our application in different pages, and I'll show the relationship. So his first name is mandatory field in US. I think you have done so many hires, right? So his first name is mandatory field in United States.
No,
While
sir.
hiring an employee,
Only last name is mandatory.
only last name is mandatory. So how to make that first name is mandatory? So as per the client requirement, client is asking, I want to make the first name is also mandatory for United
Isn't
States.
person name styles?
Yes. So we need to go to manage person name styles. Hire an employee. So first name is not mandatory here. This is person name styles. And the local name also, it's not mandatory. Okay. So last name, first name, title, middle name. So these are the fields that are displaying. Go to here. What are the actives? Last name. By default, it is required and marked as active. You cannot delete that one. And here, first name is showing as not required. Right? But it is showing as marked as active. And name information 16. So they have made it as marked as active. What is the name information 16? Something. Middle name or I don't know. I want to remove that one. Mark as active. Title. Title is active. And then middle name is active. Preferred name is marked as active. So I think we have removed all these things. Okay, sorry. As of now, I have not selected any kind of legal employer, right, to display the values. So I should select what is the legal entity. So then only system can identify for which legislation are we discussing about. Okay. Now I want to select US1 legislative entity, US1 legal entity. Now see here, last name, first name, preferred pronoun. So this is the one preferred pronoun. After title, first name after preferred pronoun. This is the preferred pronoun. So display name is preferred pronoun, right? Title, prefix, suffix, middle name, honors, and all these things are coming. Based on what they are coming? Based on the legislation, means legal employer. So what is that legislation I have selected? United States.
US states.
Now I have deleted, I have make a preferred pronoun as inactive. Okay. Title, prefix, I have removed prefix as well. Suffix also I have removed. Middle name I have kept. Honors known as. Again it is coming as preferred name. So it's not required. All these things are not required. Title. Okay, that's okay. Suffix. And then preferred name is also not required. Previous last name is also not required. Let us consider that one. And now click on save. So this is the problem. So while doing Redwood, you will get a rest error. So this is not at stabilized. Environment has gone. Okay. So environment is gone for scheduled maintenance. Okay, we will use another environment. So dev 73 is working, right? The dev 73 also gone. It's planned outage. Then we will use EXGF. Okay. So this is also gone. So what else we are having? Dev 33. Okay. Go to FSM. Manage. Person name. Styles. Select the country. United States. Click on. So here I want to make first as required field. Just select the required field. So just I don't want to disturb everything. Just I want to what you call preferred pronoun. I want to remove these preferred pronouns. Okay. I want to make. I don't want to delete, but I want to. Okay. You can delete because this is a user defined one. So something you cannot delete means that is given by Oracle. If you can able to delete means this system, it's a user defined value. So I want to delete preferred pronouns. Just delete that one. Preferred name. Okay, job display name. Delete that one. So I have deleted whatever the user defined fields. So these are system delivered. So you cannot delete, but you can make them as active or you can make them as inactive. Means you can display or you cannot display. and we can make them required field as well. Okay, so what I have made them as required field, first name, and I have removed two fields, preferred pronoun and preferred something values there. Okay, click on save. Now again, just come back, United States, and now I want to make the local name is also required. Just select the checkbox, local name required. Click on save. Okay, click on save. Now go back to home page, my client group, new person, here 1/1/2023, hire reason, and you have to select the legislation, United States legislation, US1 legal entity. So by default, when you select US1 legal entity, we are getting local name fields, right? As we have selected local name, it will come, and by default local name become mandatory. So earlier we used to get a checkbox here, and when you select the checkbox, then only these fields used to display. Now by default we have changed it at manage person name styles. We have configured that by default you have to enter the local name, and we have made the first name as mandatory. Okay, so for which country you want to display? So the local name, Arabic. So for now, just we will take English only. But local name display is, what is the name? What is his local name? And we have to give it in English only. Local name was also, I'm just giving Steve Jobs. And now just click on gender, male. And date of birth, 1/1/1972. 1975. Click on next. So this is how we will change the person name styles. Go back. So we are maintaining local name. At the same time, we are maintaining the global name. And if you want to maintain mandatory, the first name also they have to give. We can come here and give the mandatory field. We can give any kind of fields as a mandatory by going to manage person name styles. Okay. Now I want to revert back. I don't want these kind of changes. I want to revert back. Now again, I go back to
Manage person name style.
manage person name styles. Select the country. Okay. Change this one. Remove this checkbox. Local name not required. And remove this one. By default, it's not a mandatory field. First name is not a mandatory field. And then just click on save. Okay. Again, confirm. Review that one, whether it is properly saved or not. Okay. Local name required become N. Okay. First name has been removed. And rest all fields are normal. Now click on save. Come back to home page. New person. Hire an employee. 1/1/2023. And we select the legal employer, US1 legal entity. So by default, we will revert back. We came back to normal. So only last name is mandatory. And when you click on enter local name only, it is displaying. Otherwise, if you disable that one, it is not displaying. Okay. So this is how manage person name styles will be useful in a particular client requirement. Person styles mainly useful when you are working with any kind of countries like Saudi Arabia, China. If they want to maintain local names and all, we can use the manage person name styles. Otherwise, it's not required. Okay. And mainly when you want to make something mandatory fields in the person details, you want to make some fields as a mandatory, then manage person name styles will be useful. Okay. So I hope everybody understood the concept, right?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. I'll write an article on manage person name styles later. At this point of time, I don't have any article. I'll write an article today on manage person name styles. So employment model also I've written an article. I'll tag that one. And enterprise HCM information, we have to keep on coming to this page. So by tomorrow, I'll complete this entire global HR, except a few important concepts like position synchronization, positions, areas of responsibility, and all. Okay. So enterprise HCM information, I have written the article. Employment model also I have written an article. The employment model, yes. Go through this today's article and tomorrow's article, so you can have a proper understanding on employment model. What is two-tier employment model? What is three-tier employment model and all? Okay. Go through today's article and tomorrow's article so that you have better understanding. Okay. And practice today's concepts as well. Okay. Okay. And one more thing from my side, one request is that Saturday, you also please join for the demo. Saturday, we are having demo at 10 a.m. to 11:30. You can also please join. Okay. And any of your colleagues, friends, relatives, they are looking for a job and they don't have a proper coding knowledge, you can refer this subject, because it's purely zero coding, and definitely within 6 to 8 months or 9 months, they will be placed if they keep 1 to 2 years of experience, and if they properly practice all my articles, and if they properly practice all the content which I am providing on what are the projects we are giving. If they keep 2 years of experience, definitely they will get the job. So whatever I am giving is for 5 years experience. 5 years experience people, also they cannot answer this kind of questions sometimes, because if they don't properly prepared. Okay. So please refer, and from Monday onwards, we will go to global payroll. Okay. So global payroll, this is the, so for syllabus, mainly for syllabus, you can go through here. That's what I want to maintain everything in one place. So this is the syllabus we are going to cover. Global HR, this is one. Global payroll, profile management, absence, goal management, succession, HDL. So this is completely technical. So once we are done with the global HR, we will go to global payroll. We will see these topics. Almost 40 topics are there. We will cover within 1 month. Okay. And then once we are done with global payroll, we will go to profile, and then goal, and then succession and absence. So all these things HDL will complete in another 1 month. So global HR 2 months, payroll 1 month, and remaining all modules 1 month. Total 4 months we are going to complete along with the projects. So every day you are doing a lot of practice for the project work, right? I am giving everyday assignment. Okay, whether you do it or not, it's up to you, but I am tracking. Definitely I am tracking. Okay. So 7, 5. Today is 8. So I am tracking every day everybody's progress. But it is up to you, because this is not a school, and I cannot enforce you to do that one, right? We can enforce grades to the jobs, but we cannot enforce people to do the assignments. I'll tell my way, and it's up to you. You have to practice like this assignment date. Every day what I am telling, you have to practice. Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for your time, and have a great day. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me tomorrow by practicing well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.